It starts with a whisper, a certain yacht docked off Pampelon Beach, a private jet landing quietly at La Mole Airport, a sudden influx of Lamborghinis with Monaco plates. By the time the caviar is served and the first beach club playlist hits full volume, it's official. St.Tropez is back. And this summer, it's not just back, it's booming. From tech billionaires and hedge fund founders to oil magnates, fashion heirs, and crypto titans, the world's most powerful people are descending on this former fishing village on the French Riviera in record numbers. But why? What makes St.Tropez, a place with no major airport, no skyscrapers, and fewer than 5,000 residents, the place to be every July and August? These are the 10 reasons that every billionaire is in St.Tropez this summer. Be sure to stay until the end because the last few reasons may surprise you. To understand St.Tropez's gravitational pull, you have to look past the pastel-colored harbor and see what it really is. A mirage of simplicity layered over staggering wealth. It started innocently. Artists like Paul Signac arrived in the late 19th century, captivated by the light. Then, in 1956, Brigitte Bardot shot And God Created Woman Here, and everything changed. Overnight, St.Tropez went from sleepy village to jet-set playground. But what makes it endure, long after Mykonos got overrun, after Ibiza got branded, is that St.Tropez never tries too hard. There are no mega resorts, no flashy billboards, no guided tours. Instead, it's a place where you'll find a 300-year-old stone bakery next to a €90,000 a week villa, a vintage market across from a Chanel summer pop-up. Fishermen still mend nets along the marina, even as billionaires board tenders to 400-foot yachts. It's timeless, curated, and purposefully hard to reach. And that's exactly the appeal. 1. The yacht scene is reaching critical mass. The marina in St.Tropez only holds about 100 yachts, and berths are booked years in advance. If you want to dock here in high season, you either need powerful connections or a legacy yacht agent who owes you a favor. This summer, the waitlist is so long that the real action is offshore. The Bay of Pampelon looks like a floating city filled with mega yachts from the likes of Jeff Bezos, Sheikh Mansour, and Gucci's founding family. We're talking about vessels with helipads, submarines, and art collections rivaling small museums. Billionaires arrive by tender, spend the afternoon at Club 55, and head back just before sunset cocktails on the upper deck. And while the rest of the world scrambles for airport security, these guests glide between countries on floating fortresses. 2. The beach clubs are more exclusive than ever. If you think getting into a trendy Manhattan nightclub is hard, try booking a lunch table at Club 55 in July. Founded in 1955, this beachfront institution began as a canteen for film crews and evolved into a cultural icon. The clientele includes royal families, Hollywood legends, and CEOs in linen button-downs worth more than most people's rent. This year, demand has surged, not just for Club 55, but for Bagatelle, Loulou Ramatuelle, La Réserve à la Plage, and Gigi, each with their own atmosphere, signature rosé, and highly curated guest list. Prices? A front row sunbed can go for over €1,500 per day. A lunch bill for 6, with magnums of Whispering Angel and truffle pasta, is easily €5,000 plus. But the real currency here isn't euros. It's proximity. The right table, the right company, the right photo taken just discreetly enough to be shared in the right circles. 3. Privacy in plain sight. One of St.Tropez's greatest tricks is offering total anonymity in a highly public setting. In cities like London or New York, billionaires are constantly recognized. But here, everyone looks like a billionaire. Linen shirts, handmade sandals, vintage Porsche cabriolets. It all blends in. You could be sitting next to a royal or a billionaire tech founder and never know it. In Les Parcs de St.Tropez, the ultra-exclusive gated community just outside town, homes are obscured by hedges, security is armed but subtle, and neighbors include global heads of industry. And if you want total escape, villas deep in Ramat Tuele's pine forests offer helicopter pads, private beach access, and walls that keep paparazzi and competitors miles away. Saint-Tropez isn't about flaunting your wealth. It's about living it so comfortably you forget anyone else exists. 4. It's where the money talks softly. This isn't Mykonos. No blaring champagne cannons. No EDM drop every 30 seconds. In Saint-Tropez, deals happen in whispers. VCs are here. So are hedge funds. And so are the founders of companies you use every day. They're not here for the nightlife. They're here for access. A conversation over a bottle of Chateau d'Esclans at Nikki Beach might lead to a fundraise, a merger, or a new startup born over oysters. Lawyers, bankers, fixers, and political advisors. Everyone has someone working the tables. If Davos is where deals are announced, Saint-Tropez is where they begin. 5. It's a rare intersection of old money and new wealth. In most places, old money and new money don't mix. But in Saint-Tropez, they coexist, often at the same table. You'll find third-generation industrial heirs brushing shoulders with crypto billionaires who minted their fortunes last year. Middle Eastern royals chatting with LA venture capitalists. Russian oligarchs sitting next to American media moguls. It's a melting pot of discrete power. And that cross-pollination is part of the appeal. Saint-Tropez isn't just about status. It's about access to other people's status. 6. It has become fashion's summer headquarters. Each summer, Chanel opens a boutique inside a Provençal villa, complete with garden fittings and summer-only collections. Dior stages parties at its private mansion. Gucci, Celine, and Loro Piana follow suit. Fashion PR teams relocate to the Riviera for July and August. Brands host private lunches, poolside shows, and invite-only trunk sales for clients whose idea of window shopping starts at 5 figures. You won't see influencers here. This isn't about content, it's about commerce. Real money, real wardrobes, real demand. 7. The food scene is subtly star-studded. While most billionaires have private chefs, Saint-Tropez offers temptations too good to pass up. La Vague d'Or, a 3 Michelin-starred restaurant helmed by Arnaud Donquel, is an understated gem with views over the bay. Kinugawa serves Japanese-Peruvian fusion with a Riviera twist. Even the local marché offers €25 truffle-stuffed baguettes baked fresh each morning. But the best meals? Often at private villas. Celebrity chefs from New York, Tokyo, and Milan are flown in for the season, offering personalized tasting menus, midnight suppers, and paired wine lists stored in on-site cave cellars. This is high gastronomy, elevated by privacy, and a few $100 million in net worth. 8. The travel logistics have been engineered for the elite. Saint-Tropez is deliberately inconvenient to the masses. There's no commercial airport, no high-speed train station. You can't just pop by. But for the ultra-rich, that's not a problem. La Mole Airport, just 15 minutes outside town, handles hundreds of private jets each week during summer. From there, helicopters ferry guests directly to villa helipads or yacht landing pads within minutes. The airport is so tailored to private aviation that you can land and be sipping Dom Perignon on your pool deck in under 30 minutes. Mass tourism has no route in, and that's the way everyone here prefers it. 9. Real estate is the new badge of honor. Forget NFTs or watches. Owning property in Saint-Tropez is the ultimate flex. Some of the most coveted homes are never listed publicly. They're exchanged off-market, through whispers and handshakes, often for €50 million or more. A few have underground garages for vintage car collections. Others come with full-time sommeliers, koi ponds, and panic rooms. But even modest homes, by billionaire standards, now fetch €10 million, and most are cash deals. Why? Because having a home in Saint-Tropez means you never need an invite again. 10. There's still nothing like it. Other destinations try to copy the vibe. Ibiza tries. Portofino tries. Even Tulum has tried. But no, One can quite recreate the energy of Saint-Tropez. It's not loud, it's not large, it doesn't advertise itself. And yet, it attracts the most powerful, most stylish, and most private people in the world. It's an ecosystem, a rhythm, a ritual. Billionaires don't just choose Saint-Tropez for what it has. They choose it for what it protects: exclusivity, discretion, and the illusion of normalcy in a world where they have everything. Final thoughts. So why is every billionaire in Saint-Tropez this summer? Because it's not just a place, it's a symbol of status without noise, wealth without branding, indulgence without apology. It's a location, a lifestyle, and a legacy all at once. In a world where so much feels artificial, Saint-Tropez still feels real, even if the people who vacation here can buy and sell half the planet. Which detail shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more insider stories from the world's most exclusive enclaves, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the richest people in the world don't just travel differently, they live entirely differently.